Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna mute because I got a burp coming up. You never know sometimes until you start the episode. You got a little pineapple burp sitting deep in your chest. Might have caught the breathy first part of that. I accidentally clicked on the... You don't even know what OBS looks like. I clicked on the wrong button temporarily, but I got it under control. Okay, brain cooled. Little glucose slurry added to the bloodstream. Little H2O. Deep breaths. It's Rorschachable. Yeah, okay, it's still Rorschachable. Having a good time playing Tetris. You know, I think in many ways, the idea that I wasn't going to play more Tetris, in my head, starting to realize it was to protect myself as well. Not just from the sting of loss, but from the pain of Tetris addiction. But if you're going to be addicted to any video game, I mean, Tetris has got to be pretty high up the list of acceptable ones. So we have a good place for a blue and an orange. We don't have a good place for two blues. So here's how we're going to do this. Ah, crap, there's no good place for you, dude. Well, I hate that. That's the blue. Now we don't have a good place for an orange. Things change. All right. Anyway, we're clearing our garbage out of the way. I really think there's... I'm not going to write it. Just to be clear. Yeah, blue and orange work here fine as well. I really think there's like a Zen in the art of Tetris maintenance book sitting out there. There's so many good life lessons that the game doesn't necessarily teach you, but playing the game teaches you, I think. You know, a lot of the Tao of Tetris has been tongue-in-cheek, but there's some good lessons to be gleaned, I think, from playing the world's most favorite game. That was a Mad Catz, but a surprisingly not bad Mad Catz. First piece of wisdom you need to know, Mad Catz situations are gonna happen, you know? All you can... again, I'm being facetious to some extent, but I'm also being real, you know? I think it's healthy to have the mindset that, you know, not making mistakes. You know, you don't endeavor to make mistakes, of course, but mistakes are likely to happen. What matters the most is how you react to them. Okay, so we're going to send you back to attackers here. Okay, let's do this. Perfect. I don't want to build in the garbage hole. Dude. You know, I think I'll... that was terrible. That was just not even a Mad Catz. That's a Mad Catz brain. Wish my parents had gotten me name brands. I see it a lot online. We're waiting for an orange. Yeah. So I keep interrupting myself in my incredibly cogent and coherent train of thought. I see it a lot, you know, when you stream and playing something like Subnautica, you make a mistake. You go, how could I have prevented this mistake in the future? And a lot of chat just goes, you know the thing where you made the mistake? Don't do that. And you're like, yo. That's not really realistic. Sorry, I Mad Catz to myself yet again! George is getting upset. Look at this, though. Oh, sometimes I think the Mad Catz, it really just puts the enemies in a worse position. Quite frankly, I'm more dangerous without the Mad Catz than with it. Are we good here? Good enough. Good enough. Okay, peep this. Man, we're a long way away from long pieces. I've done this to myself. We're so close to having like a good setup here, and I just keep kind of squandering it in ways that it does not need to be squandered. Anyway, the Tao of Tetris, we'll talk about that in a moment. The time is wrong to speak about such a topic with such decorum. You can tell, this is not really where I want to be. And we just built On top of the garbage hole. Never build on top of the garbage hole. Once you start to sing, you know you're in trouble, dude. Orange piece? Orange piece is coming. Okay. Nod your head. The orange piece coming. There's a way out. Good enough. It's a real delicate position, okay? You might be watching and noticing all sorts of little things I could be doing to make my life slightly easier. No, don't say... Okay, I'm dumb. I was trying to make sure I attacked the attackers there before things got hot. And obviously, you know, your boy screwed up. Yeah, I deserved that one. You watch the stick on the screen. I was trying to get it to go to attackers, but, you know, or get to go to KOs. I can't remember. Regardless, that's my mistake. But you know, here's the thing: the Town of Tetris 99 edition. If you look hard enough, you can often see what's coming your way. The next block, very important. That's another piece of wisdom. In good times, save up that energy to deal with some of the bad times. You see a big block coming your way, hold it. If you got a bad block in your hold, swap it for a better block. I'm just gonna go KOs probably here. And most importantly, don't panic. If you can avoid the panic, you can pull a win or a moral victory out of just about any circumstance. Yo, what have I done? Is this sensible? I feel like this is not sensible. T-spin. NL, do the T-spin. It's time to... Okay, well, you know what? That doesn't look like it's a T-spinnable situation for me, but I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of the T-spin meta. What I do know is I can do this instead, and then I got nothing to worry about. Okay, we're back, boys. Send him. Big sendable moment. Obama was always looking for teachable moments. Now we got sendable moments. I would honestly say they're even more important, but I might be a little biased. Don't send them. Send them. Not every moment is a sendable moment. Okay, check this. My son, you've accidentally created a T-spin. How do you do it? Okay, I mean, I know, just clear this up for a sec. Okay, you got to get set up for the clears is the thing. So you do something like this. Store it. Store it and send it. Store the old store and send. You know the deal. Don't ruin your T-spin. He's done it. A single T-spin. Where's my gold medal? Where's my grand prize free victory in Tetris 99? Apparently we got to do a little bit better than that. Who would have thought? What am I doing? Do we really have no KOs? I mean, I'm not saying we played well, but we gotten some KOs and some pretty terrible runs, so it's a little bit surprising to me. Oh, there we go. All right, we're starting to send them. I do feel, rightly or wrongly, like the fact that we got a win in what for me is this recording session, you can't take that away from me. No matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. This rhyme I designed to explain in due time. If you didn't say all I know right there, congrats. You're an officer of the law. Send. Okay. Thought it best to not dwell on the obvious negatives of this situation right here. But I do think we slumped a little. Not in a huge way. But just, you know, enough to be embarrassed by. I shouldn't have used that blue like that. Created a bit of a strange setup here. That's the ticket. And what do you do there? 3, 2, 1, send them. Rinse and repeat. It'll work. It'll work. We're looking for orange. Do we have any chance in this game? I mean, I guess, you know, in a very, very reductive way. So reductive, it's borderline unhelpful. As long as you're alive, I guess you got a chance. So here's what I'm gonna do. You just witnessed it. I'm gonna tempt fate. I'm gonna put us up with Eye of the Tiger, thrill of the fight sort of situation here, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. I'm taking on the badge leader right now. I regret the decision essentially immediately, but perhaps I can make them regret the situation as well. You know what? I'll do it, and then I'll do it. Make some space, send it back. All we need to do, you know, it would be nice to get 14 kills in the final 10. There's not really many ways to will that into existence, unfortunately. So unless you got 2 tickets on the first class airfare to Fantasy Island, down in the real world, we got to try to accomplish something here. And the way that we're going to try to accomplish this is we're going to take on, you know, the danger head on. Apply directly to forehead. Okay, it's a real problem. Put me on KOs. Oh, God. We've escaped with our lives, but not much more than that. Then we go back to badges. We send them. We go back to badges and we send them. Then we go to KOs, because, quite frankly, I'm afraid. Okay, so we're definitely gonna lose here. All I can say in my own defense is that if I had the greatest microphone on the planet, you could have heard me hitting the buttons to ensure that this didn't happen. I was spinning, is what I'm trying to say. Please don't target me. I'm not worth... I am but a mere insect in the world of Tetris. Your time... What have I done? I'm not worth your time, quite frankly. I am but an insignificant little speck of dust on the... Oh! Oh, man. It wasn't great, let's be honest. But that was fun. I can't believe we picked up a KO at the end there. I don't like those games. I don't like, you know, in PUBG, I like waiting in the woods. Waiting in the woods. Some dude comes around. I got 20 kills. I watch Shroud all the time. I got a tier 3 subscription. And then I just throw a grenade at the dome piece. He takes 90 damage. While he's healing up, I go over, hit him with one shot in the kneecap. He turns and one-taps me. That's my MO. I like to be aggressive in this game because I can't be aggressive in the other Battle Royales because I'm bad. But, you know, so that was an example of probably picking the absolute worst time conceivable to change who I was targeting. I.e., there was nothing I could do, dude. Anyway, we're getting back down there. No sweat. You know, if something like that sets you back too far, you got bigger problems. I hate to say it. I hate to be rude about it, but, you know, you're going to have bigger problems in Tetris, because that's a pretty minor situation. And, you know, I got a book I can sell you about that. It's called The Tao of Tetris. Hasn't come out yet. It's still in its pre-planning stages. It's an issue. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to compromise. Something like this. All we need is an orange. We get an orange, we're back in business. We didn't even need the orange. Just kidding. We still need the orange. Okay, now we're free. 2 KOs out of that mess. Jeez. I swear, sometimes I think I'm actually at an advantage by screwing myself up. I create enough lines to actually have stuff to clear for the future. Alright. I also love attacking attackers. It's like you've given me a golden gift and you didn't even realize it. Yeah, he's out. Maybe he's not out. That's my mistake, sir. I was under the impression that you were out. Appears to me I was mistaken when I suggested, you know, the tales of your out were grossly exaggerated. It's my mistake. It won't happen again. Oh, it's so close to being, like, usable. So close. Don't build over the garbage hole. There you go. Okay. You just built a big one over the garbage hole, you dummy. What are you doing? I see the KOs coming. I'm just like... Yeah, I'm kind of aghast at my own performance. Never forget who invited that evil into their life. You by making this... No, not me. For anything, it was exclusively their fault. Never forget it. I am the streamer and am above reproach. Here's a drinking game you can play if you want to die. Every time I swap a piece for the exact same piece, take a drink. That was a really dumb move that mercifully did not immediately come back to bite me in the butt. Okay, I'm gonna make some compromises here. That hurts. That hurts. It's just so slow. Just so slow. I don't know who we beat there, but it wasn't Dave. Just brain was gone. Intel Celeron 1.-30. It need to be on the Sandy Bridge architecture with the Cobalt microchip array. Dynamically adjust the amount of transistors per square centimeter of chip space to accommodate the increasingly exponential gains of Moore's Law. It's called Wyatt's Law. Every week, the skill required to place at the same position in Tetris 99 doubles. Put it in the lexicon. Do we have a Merriam-Webster or a Webster at this point? Put it in the lexicon. Wyatt's Law. The amount of skill it takes to place at X in Tetris 99 doubles from week to week. Also, I've been making like some truly heinous moves. Some embarrassingly bad moves. All we can do is clear. Oh, that's not where that one goes. Yeah, just kill me. That was terrible. That was not a Wyatt. That was just me being insanely bad. Let's start. I know you're like, NL's losing it. He's not. I'm not losing it. Here's what you do. You start at, count backwards from 10. 10, you're like a dream come true. 9, just want the long block blue. 8, the square it's plain to see that there's no place for you to be in. 7, sorry, I got the song all backwards. Repeat steps 10 through 8. 6, I get more victories than Kate. Whenever I will feel my work is sent, I'll start 'em back at 10. Yeah, yeah. You guys like Brian McKnight? Probably one of the most soulful singers on planet Earth. Eat your heart out, Michael Bolton. Whatever happened to Brian McKnight? Probably still alive. I mean, I'm old, but like, I'm getting there, I should say. That song wasn't written 100 years ago. It's not like Beethoven. Dude, you should have seen my face when I found out Mozart was still alive, dude. That blew me away. I was like, aren't you like 500 years old? I don't know what that bit is. The bit is, for a while, I would pretend that Mozart is still alive. It would be a thing. People would be like, does NL really not know that Mozart's dead? And I'd be like, what are you talking about, dude? I just saw him yesterday. And then the culmination of the bit would essentially be, I don't know, I hadn't really gotten that far yet. Sorry, I had to distract myself temporarily from my impending demise. But here we are. Dracula, alive and loving it. Picking up some KOs in the boot. KOs on randoms. That's not a common scenario. Okay, orange piece is extremely mission critical. Oh, this is a merciful, bountiful gift. Send them. It's not the perfect send. You can make it as perfect as possible. I don't see any oranges coming up in my near future. I hate to do it. I took no pleasure in that. Except the innate pleasure in a well-played game of Tetris, of course. Oh my god. Dude, we're free. Oh, once we get long pieces, it's over. This is a race to long. Go faster. Faster. You're going too slow. Send them. What happens next? Race to long pieces, dude. Whoa. Life comes at you fast, brother. That happened fast. Okay, so again, the final few runs that we've done here, just truly awful. Let me get a little cat pet. Okay. Hands have been re-imbued with the good luck charm. The pet. You stretch, you get yourself back into running your sets. On the Dan Giesling mental workout plan. Run your sets, run your sets, run your sets, run your sets, and slide into the DMs. Not being targeted is resin. I'm gonna try something new. It's called Go As Fast As You Can meta. It's not a strategy the Wyatts would have told you about. It's also leading. First off, it looks a lot like the way that I normally play the game. And, you know, I'm not going to hold it against you. You know, you have an untrained mind. I wouldn't expect you to know the difference between a high-level strategy and a low-level strategy that sucks. In the same way I wouldn't expect me to know, you know, what's the diameter of a lug nut. You know, it's not part of my purview. Where was I going with this? Anyway, we're going to win. I personally guarantee this isn't just going to be a win. It's probably going to be the best win you've ever seen. Maybe the best win. I don't even want to say recorded because I think that does it a disservice. I'd say the best win in any video game ever invented. Ever conceived of. Perchance to dream. Can't build on the garbage hole. It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because we got a straight piece just hanging out. Can we afford to wait? No. I honestly just don't believe it. We're free. Really? It's BM. You know, I'm not trying to say like, oh, we're so bad and yet we still got a KO. But I'm just like, dude, we're playing real bad. To pull a KO out of that, it's just surprising, okay? I don't see a long piece coming, so I think it's very much in our best interest to clear garbage. Great work. Can't really put this anywhere. Very good stuff. What are we looking for next? It's impossible. Oh, we're free. Oh, thank God. Okay, I mean, that was some truly terrible stuff. May I just say, in spite of my rage, I'm still just a rat in the cage, but, you know, apart from all that, I mean, you don't need to hear about my personal life. I think we've done a good job, not of minimizing the frequency of Mad Catses, but in lessening the severity of the inevitable Mad Catses whence they arrive. Kate disagrees. That's all right. She's not here. She's not watching the situation. She doesn't see things the way, you know, I'm seeing them right now. We're going to start sending you some lines. We still Mad Cats. In fact, I would say we Mad Cats with the best of them. We might Mad Cats more than ever. What we don't do is let ourselves get mired in the Mad Cat's minutia. You know, we make a mistake, we mad, and we move on. Okay, fair. It's a lot of heat. Can't stay in the heat. Get out the Wild Wild West. Words to live by. It's a very important moment for us. Shouldn't have built so much on top of the garbage hole, but we're going to get out of it. I can already see the line. We're free. You're sent. Should have gone for attackers, honestly, but that's, you know, that's a problem for the post-mortem. We let the attacker get off a little bit too easily. Why does everybody laugh every time I say that? Good line clearing. Yo! I haven't seen any huge badge plays. You know, like some pen badgelies. Don't want to build out the garbage hole, Mom! Oh, we're free. 8 kills. How are the badges looking? That's the most important thing. How are the badges looking? That's a lot of badges. That's enough badges to start the ride home. We got this. Place this. You must free yourself. This is starting to look an awful lot like somebody who's not going to free themselves. I'm almost back to the place where it all started to go so terribly wrong. Okay, now we just need a blue. Now we just need straight pieces. I can live with that on maintenance. Put it on layaway. Send it straight down. Send it again. No, not the piece we want. Not our piece. That's our piece. Oh, no! It's alright. Just wait for your piece. That's our piece. That's our piece. This is not as bad as it looks yet, but merely because we have not been targeted. Can't T-spin that, Dad. We're alive. Just let it go. It's the mercy of Wyatt. He's a merciful God. He's letting us live. Thank you, Wyatt. I won't forget this. To simply exist for this long is a gift. Send them. You gotta do it. Make space. Okay. Is a garbage hole no-no? But I don't live my life waiting for the permission of the garbage hole. Phrasing! Screwed us. Oh, we were so close. We got in there. We got out of some situations we never should have been in the first place. We defeated somebody born 9 years after I played Tetris for the first time. You know, there's some stuff going on in there. It wasn't too bad. We never should have lived that long anyway. It was a merciful gift. Anyway, we're going to do another video here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.